Hi everyone. Welcome to K News 24/7. My name is Cameron.
Hola bafethu. This is your boy Bonkosi, number one Kosi fan. It's all about being hopeful bafethu. KAIZER Chiefs this season. Ayisinike lento esiyifunayo but siyathemba ukuthi ngamakhamba isikhathi yonke into izoba sharp because Mlifensek is cooking, so I think we will eat.
Fethu, what's up?
Yonke into ihamba kahle. Looking forward to the next match against AMAZULU lesoyidlala kusasa. So ngokubheka kwakho wena, according to the match that we played previously, going forward to the one that we're going to play tomorrow, what's your take?
Okay, against the TS Galaxy, we played like we didn't have a plan at all. For me, that game was simple, but we ended up losing the game 1-0. So I think we will improve into this one. The reason ama fans, they have reacted towards ilentole performance ka Mlifensek. So I think that was a wake up call kuNtseki ukuthi no mela khuphula amasokisi. So I think this time we will play better and he will strategize, because into I think is to be that creative. Aspanise ama formation are different, makabona ukuthi le ayisipanisayo currently it is no longer working. So I think into eyenzeke eMbombela, it will be a transforming moment into this game yayo ke AMAZULU. I see a win here. Ngapha ne breadwinner uyibuyile mfethu, actually to praise he will be available. So for me I see a win. Ngapha bayaskoloda labantu last season. They've beaten us several times. MTN 8, ama 4-0. So you understand, they owe us a lot.
Okay, ngiyayizwa point yakho, but let's be honest. Maskhuluma ngeKaizer Chiefs, do you think the problem is within the management or it is the coach or it's the players? Because sometimes we take the blame to other people, not knowing the full result, what is happening behind closed doors at Natural. Because right now as fans we may be frustrated and look forward into winning games, but we don't know what is happening behind closed doors, because Mlifensek might be doing his job, but the players also need to play their part and going into those games looking forward for a win. So when according to you, do you think the problem is within the coaching or is within the players?
Okay, I think both of them, they must play their part very well. Coaching is exposing against the Gallants ukuthi akana strategy, akana backup plan. Sibonile ikinto ayenzile, there was no change, still forcing to play ilento lena ama white balls ngama lento le ngama wing. They didn't change anything. So until it became predictable, besebazi i-play yethu every time asibamba ibhola, they knew ukuthi siyaphi, bayazi ukuthi mele bamakhaba. I-coach bekubona lokho, but he didn't come up with something new to surprise them. Anganayi backup plan. So I think there I blame a coach. But also individual brilliance is also important, because as a player you must know yourself ukuthi mina as a right back, as a left back, as a defensive midfielder, yini umsebenzi wami. That's individual brilliance. Without the ama instructions from a coach, sometimes you must take matters into your own hand, uzenzele whatever that you think will benefit the club. So I think also these players, they are just afraid of taking responsibilities. So bonke bawek labantu, they need to improve.
Okay, taking from your point that individual brilliance is important, but while we were watching that match, there were situations whereby players could have maybe a little bit uplifted their performances, but they didn't come to the part whereby there was an opportunity whereby Castillo should have passed to Usaile or Mtwanzane, but he didn't make the pass because on his back of the mind he was busy thinking about the headlines that are going to come on Monday on the newspapers. He did a few little step overs instead of just passing the ball as quick as possible so that you can counter-attack. So individual brilliance sometimes can damage how the team performs, because as I've witnessed, KAIZER Chiefs is no longer playing as a unit. They are playing for their individual self. Everyone wants to be seen on the spotlight. So how can we, or what can be done by the coach in order to make sure that the team work as a unit so that we can reap full results as a team.
I think in the corner it is just ukuyithemba ne plan and also nokuba committed. So I think first of all confidence is lacking a lot. So looking at lela bola lakhe ke ulento lena this new player lapha bekumele ashaye ipass, simple thing, but the problem was they don't have anything positive in their mind. They are not positive in themselves. They are not confident. Like you can see ukuthi akuna team spirit. So I hope ayikho. Noma I told you too, but in front of goal it is too difficult to score because bengasi into expected. If you can look at players like ama players with Chipa United, Umogen Mamila ubanika I hope, ubanika believe that we can do anything. So noma baphethe ibhola anywhere they believe that they can do it, but lapha ku KAIZER Chiefs there's no such. Look at Umdantsane. He was clear abhekane no goalkeeper, but he decided to pass the ball. You can see confidence is lacking, self-belief. Like ayikho lento man yokuthi yazini we can be able to do this. I think they are lacking in motivation from these coaches.
Okay, I hear your point. So since Dupreez is back, do you think maybe without Dupreez there's no way forward for KAIZER Chiefs? There are no goals without Dupreez.
No, there are goals because Christian Saile was there. He was playing Dupreez's role, so he didn't capitalize on that chance. Aile waitholo wageja, but it's the same chance etholo actually Dupreez against Ilentole Cape Town City where we scored. That was the same chance, same everything. So good Usaile didn't score that one. We can play without Dupreez. We are just saying now he's our breadwinner, but Usaile is good, and also Uchivavero. I've seen some touches from Uchivavero, incredible touches. So good nje akakhonanga to get the ball at the back of the net. You understand? We do have much quality now. We do have much quality as Seko dependent on such players. Remember, ebenjini sase nabunkosi ngiphile Ngcobo, Mduduzi Shabalala, Khatebe. Like we still have good players outside. You understand?
Yes, I understand. So basically you are telling me that everything that is happening now, everything is going into the part that you are looking forward to witness as KAIZER Chiefs fans.
What do you mean, like just clarify your question?
My question is that right now the way we are playing and the way we are doing things, is it the way that us as fans we want to see, or it is something that is happening because we have no choice as supporters? We have to just support the team no matter how it plays, win or lose. We're just gonna back the boys.
How they are playing is not impressive. Nobody is happy about the performance, to be honest. So they are not playing well. You can see failing to combine 5 touches, no communication. That's why kuba nama mistake amaningi at the back. Maybe that's the reason they are changing Brennan Peterson and placing Itumele Nkhune, because he got the experience and vocal laphe move. He will be able to pass instructions go back 4. So asidlali kamnandi. Even last season we were doing much better. So that's why we see former players like Junior Kanye stating ukuthi Arthur Zwane was much better than what Molefinseki is doing, because it looks like last season we learned nothing. Sesiqalele phansi. Last season we were trying back shot ukuthi sikwazi ukukora, but this season we can't even play. We can't even circulate the movement of the ball. So we are missing a lot of things this season. And yet we have good players compared to last season. Into beshoda ngayo bekwa ama player, but now we got ama players. It looks like sesi reset information besinayo last season back to 0.
Okay.
But we support the KAIZER Chiefs because of the love, but we are not happy about everything that is happening there.
So the change that the coach is about to make, whereby is going to substitute change Peterson with Itumele Nkhune, you were talking about confidence earlier on. Do you think that is going to do good on Peterson's confidence, or we should just let him continue? Maybe he'll learn from his mistakes, because according to me, this arm belt that he's wearing, I think is the one that is pressurizing him into making those mistakes, because it feels like he has the team's everything that is about the team is behind on his shoulders. So everything that is going to happen is going to be blamed, even though sometimes it doesn't make those mistakes purposeful. Even that you witnessed the goal that he scored, he tried to save that ball, but the person who allowed the winger to even take a shot on target, it was Msimang. If he could have made something better, defended better, that goal wouldn't be on the back of the net. So according to you, do you think it is a smart move, or we should let Peterson continue? Maybe if he gets a lot of game time and the games that are going to come, he'll make maybe a different according to the fans.
Okay, for Brennan Peterson, he's a good goalkeeper. Definitely he make those mistakes, I understand, like crucial, like last thing akona we are disappointed. That's the thing, you understand. We thought we are going to play a draw with Mamelodi Sundowns. It draw in Sundowns, it will sound like a win to us, but was Puka that game. So ama mistakes awayenza, he make mistakes where we need him the most. Yeah, now we are last saver corner, but ama mistake wakhe sometimes I just cause that too much. So in terms of your confidence, I don't think would to rest him Sidlalukune we are breaking his confidence. No, we are just bringing in a competition, and we are just bringing in somebody else who is much experienced than he is, so that maybe he can learn something from there. Nakhona mangabe uyafeel ukuthi actually he is not that prioritized goalkeeper each and every time on the starting 11, uzomeka sure ukuthi next time makayitholi game time he won't play with those opportunities. As long as kune competition, if he can feel the competition, uzobuye gaming, he will avoid those mistakes.
Okay, Molefe seems like it is a coach that doesn't believe in youngsters. Instead of playing those youngsters, he'll be busy saying that he's monitoring the players to further notice. Have you witnessed this boy Yamal from Barcelona FC? He's 16 years old and he's on the verge of being called on the national team. So if he's not playing Abonkosi Mpilo Ngcobo nabomduduzi Shabalala nabozwane because uthi ufuna ukuthi abamonite, do you think it is a wise idea? Because right now Stinger each and every player ukuthi abe focused so that we can use those players. And we've witnessed Umduduzi Shabalala always create opportunities for himself. So when, according to you, do you think labafana laba njoba bahleli benchini i-confidence yaba yihle nabo? Because there was once a time uMashiyane bekayi best player ku CAF, uNkosi Ngiphile Ngcobo naye bekayi best player yethu, ashala amagoli wakhe, adlala ibhola impressive, but now it seems like ngazathi yonke lento le iyanyamalala. What's your take on that?
Okay, what is causing ukuthi these youngsters bahlale benchini? It's pressure. Now as Tinama fans, I think Tinama fans we are the cause of this whole thing in terms of line-up selection. Now Molefe Ntseki is forced to bring players in because for the sake of experience. Even if unyu akakazi next clubini, look at Thabo Mdantsane, look at Thabo Potsane, look at Thabo Pulemodi. We are using these players as our key players, while siyazi kahle ukuthi abaz next, they are still new into the club, they need to learn from the old. But lento eyenza ukuthi aqendezeleke that much ukuthi thina ama fans we are looking for a win. So makazofaka abafana abancane alose, we will blame him, we will point fingers, sithi how siluza kanjani umoda ngaphandle while he was doing great ku Golden Arrows. Siluza kanjani umduduza ngaphandle. Remember there was a saying ukuthi we are lacking creativity in the midfield. Yabuyishintshile line up, singasana i-defensive midfield, sesine attacking midfield okumduduzi Mdantsane. He was avoiding those talks from ama fans ukuthi nizothi ubayekelana abantu bahlale ngaphandle. while we are ukuthi we are losing its pressure. To be honest, bekungamelanga ama new players siwa introduce kuma starting 11. Look how Mamelodi Sundowns is doing, Orlando Pirates is doing. Abo Mandieta, abo Obas bangena late, but now we can't do so because we are under pressure. We need to win. So those are the mistakes that are happening. That's why we lack communication. These players are not used to play along. Omunyu buyale, so confusion. Kuyothatha isikhathi ukuthi into esiyenza ikwazi ukuhlangana, because we've removed the players like Mduduzi Shabalala who did well last season. Umfana bekangayideserve ibench, but manje is forced ukudlala bopotsane for the sake of experience, for the sake of that name. It's Potsane, he's a good player. So I think he's running away from ama critics from fans. That's the reason.
Okay. So far, do you think maybe these injuries that we get play a huge role in how we perform? Because I believe there are new injury updates so far.
Yeah, ama injury updates for Uranga Chivaviro. Uranga, I think we signed Uranga while he was injured. Because if you can look at last season, as he was a Marumo Gallants player, they were playing a Confederations Cup, not the DStv Premiership. So I'm 100% sure he was overworking there. Begu player ebarelaye kakhulu kulo sebekadlala both side. Ku-CHIEFS nangapha ku-DStv Premiership. So I think lento le ye emkhosile ukuthi like abe exhausted as he is. That's why singambonanga ku pre-season. I-injury karanga is not part of ilento le management i-KAIZER Chiefs. Umuzi Maluleka, I don't think we must count him on a Ranga Chivaviro's injury. Abantu aba injury so far, at least singacounta about David Milson who got injured under Umuzi Maluleke's watch, Keegan Dolly. You understand? So yeah, so far sinama injury are bad. But buya ngathi ama injury wethu are too much because we are relying more on these players. We will replace ngobani to praise.
Okay, well, point taken. So far there are these news that are circulating on the social media platforms that our new striking goal scoring machine, Fmam Jason Gonzalez, is our new number 14 jersey recipient, which means that it is the number of our legend Spiwe Ntsotshenati Shabalala. What's your take on that?
Yo, this is a big disrespect, Gushaba. Big disrespect. You have to end the number. Baleka kakhulu ukuthi number ibuya kubani. Angeke ivele niwe anyone. This guy akakadlali even one game ku KAIZER Chiefs. Asikakamazi ukuthi uperforma kanjani, but already he's been given a number that was owned by the legend Spiwe Shabalala. So I think we are disrespecting the name Shaba. If you can look at players like Uratomo, who is Mufukeng now, the player was just given, which is number 10 now. He earned that jersey. From last season he was doing great. Even this season he was doing very well, the boy. Khane manje bamnika that jersey number 10. But thina sifuna ukunika i-player i-jersey, i-legendary jersey, lingakadlali nje, angakatraini nokutraina. But now we are giving this player a legendary jersey. What does that mean?
So, according to you, do you think this Fmam Jason Gonzalez is going to play a huge role in scoring goals for KAIZER Chiefs? Do you think maybe giving him a benefit of the doubt will maybe somehow going to eliminate our chances of maybe having a better forward approach as a team?
What I'm sure about, chances are slim ukuthi this guy can succeed at KAIZER Chiefs. The only way he can succeed, at least kumele kube a good header. If he's not a good header, definitely he won't succeed, because i-lineup esidlalayo, I mean information esidlalayo, it doesn't give much opportunity to ama strikers. if you can look at ama-goals esizama ukuwakora skora ngama-wingers. Ama-wingers yiwo adlala ama-role wi-striker. Even uRanga Chivaviro, that's why we feel like he is giving us nothing because of the formation that you are playing. So this guy, chances are slim ukuthi he can survive. That's why I need to at least abe ahead, because you are not as now my player akati ground. See across each and every time. So if he's not a good header, he won't succeed.
Okay, it's understood. So I think maybe if Coach Mlefenzeki can give the young boy a chance, maybe there's something that is going to come up. Do you think maybe giving him an opportunity will at least arise hope for us fans?
Okay. On this condition we are in, is not the right time to introduce a young star, because akumelanga umfana fika ne pressure, because now we are relying on everyone. If you can look at young stars, Ratomo, I love to make a lot of examples more Ratomo as a young star. So Lumfana Lo, he is excelling at Orlando Pirates because there's no pressure. Nakhona bamdlala behind ama strikers, which is a simple role. Akusi umuntu ophethe club ngamahlombe, akusi creator. Just those small touches nje kuphela. That's the only way to build a young star. That's why masibheka ku Nedbank Cup final, the boy was not part and parcel of the club, because uJose Rivero knew ukuthi mangamfaka la umfana uzotatazela and he will be exposed. So I think nabo Wandile Duba mele sibafake la sibona khona ukuthi yazi now we are relaxed, i-pressure isekho that much. That's where the boy can be able to excel. Uzodlala into ayiyo, angeke adlale according to the way ama-fans afuna adlale ngakhona, because thina sine biggest impact out here.
Okay, since the transfer window is still open, do you think maybe we can grab a few players so that can add into the team's value, maybe by contributing what they have?
The only position is a defensive midfield, because now it looks like Edson Castillo, he is not a natural number 6. He's a number 8 or number 10. He's good on those positions. So to make sure ukuthi Castillo simbeka on the right position la assuitable kakhulu khona, we have to get a replacement for him laphaya ku number 6. So I think we missed out on chances to sign players like Bathusi Obas. This guy lo uyudlala eRussia manje kule club relegated, Thabo Cele. So I think we just need that one defensive midfield and then we'll be good.
Okay, do you think we still might have a chance to sign Umthetwa from Stellenbosch?
Stellis, they won't give us anyone. I don't think so, because even Steve Barker, the coach.
Yeah.
Steve Barker. There was he once said something with Steve Barker. Ukuthi if Stellenbosch they will sell players, he will resign. And then they sold Umandieta. He was heartbroken, you could see. So this guy, he want to compete in the DStv Premiership this season. So I don't think he can afford to lose players like Mthethwa. I don't think so. So there are slim chances which we can get to Mthethwa. Reyners, Mthethwa, these two players are not going anywhere.
Okay, since we are about to close, what's your take or what's your prediction for tomorrow's game?
Okay, tomorrow's game 1-0 it will be good enough for us. Just will score early in the game. Obviously, we have a breadwinner back. He will surprise them. We'll score early in the game, and then that's where we'll gain confidence. Versus Yababamba the whole 90 minutes. That's how we are going to play. I don't think we will be playing a beautiful football, because kunabantu abayazi KAIZER Chiefs lapha kuMazulu. I'm talking about Abu Mphahlele, Abu Maluleke, if Maluleke is there.
Yeah.
So nama former KAIZER Chiefs players there who will make sure who are playing ukuthi babonakala ukuthi yazini they didn't make a mistake by departing ku KAIZER Chiefs. You understand? So it won't be an easy game for us. AMAZULU, they are much stronger, but we are going to win the game. Mtseki is under a lot of pressure. Definitely will come up with a plan. We can play defensively as we did against Mamelodi Sundowns. Sibathathenga those counter attack unexpected. That's the only way forward. Because if it is funuk attack sonke, hey, it will be a problem. Our defense will be exposed. Nokhune nje akakabi active. If uzoba khona epalini akekho for me.
So wena uchaza ukuthi AMAZULU azoqhubeka ngale losing streak whereby ukuthi basazoba goalless, angeke bakora against the KAIZER Chiefs.
We both desperate. Sonke is desperate kakhulu. So I think we are both on the same situation. Sonke siku goal and win drought. So this is a pit bull fight, man. Siyulumana wangempela, but the best coach will win.